morning, everybody. Today we're going to title this call Attack. And I believe that no matter what you do or where you are, you have issues. Unfortunately, none of us have perfect world. So how we deal with these issues is the difference maker. Whether you have a situation in your shop that you consider normal or not, you might take today's call and be challenged a little bit. You see, let's restate that. No matter what you do or where you are, you have issues. Your problems or your issues must be identified. One of the things I believe is that if you stop looking at your issues as a problem and start looking at it as an opportunity, that's where I want your head to be. Identify your issues or your problems or your opportunities. You know, it might just be considered normal by you. I know I had recent experiences in car dealerships where I'm trying to get my own vehicle serviced, and the treatment is so poor. But you know what? To them, that's just normal. They may not know any better. But let's assume that you go in, day out, and you have things that you consider normal that may not be. Be accountable to yourself with a solid commitment to challenge your normal. Here's some that I hear all the time. I can't get you in for 2 weeks. That's their normal. Now, that's just accepted. Used cars are backed up for a month. The used car manager's totally irritated, upset. He's offended. Many times they're even taking the vehicles to other shops in the area to get them serviced, losing the part sales, losing the labor sales, but that's their normal. Everyone cares. It's just normal. And why is that normal? Never looked at. Well, we need new techs. Can't get. We put an ad in the paper 4 months ago. Shoot. There's no one in the area that's there can do the job. No qualified people in this area. This excuse, that excuse, whatever comes to your mind, it's normal. It's accepted. And I've got all kinds of excuses and reasons why that's normal. Have you ever heard anything like this? Are you making all kinds of excuses or reasons? That could be logical, wonderful reasons why that's your normal. Let's look at that. I was recently on Facebook and I saw something that was very interesting. It was a video. I've seen several of them actually. How they're getting out, I don't know, but they're video clips of missions in Iraq by air. Whether they're drone attacks or whatever, I'm not sure, but they showed these little targets. Their conversation is there, and they go identified as target, and they go in and they attack. So whatever qualifiers they use, there's these people who have guns and they're strolling across the desert, and all of a sudden they're getting attacked by air. And I'm telling you, you don't want to irritate our Air Force. You get the Air Force irritated at you if it's their mission to attack you. I promise you, your day is going to be ruined. After seeing several of these video clips, believe me, they're driving a truck down the desert or a armored personnel carrier down the desert, and then One of our Air Force personnel attacks them, and it's gone. It's a memory. The vehicle's blown into obliteration. There's no more. Their day is ruined. You don't want the Air Force to be irritated at you, to have you as their mission. You know what I think comes to mind? They attack. Things happen. We need that same approach in our life. We need that same approach in our professional business as well as our personal lives. But let's look at this professional business side of this thing. If we're challenging our normal, if we're going in saying that may not be normal, what is the issue? Identify it. What is the issue that we need to attack? You see, if we didn't know what the issue was, if we accept our normal, then we don't even know what to attack, let alone have a plan to deal with it. What's the issue? Second, what is the best practice? If you're in an operation and you're not saying, is that normal to have someone wait for 2 weeks? Is it normal for used cars to be backed up for a month? Is that normal in other dealerships? If you can't answer that, find out. Challenge yourself. And if you can't find out, a quick phone call to any one of our staff or an email to any one of our staff will help you with that, no cost. If you want to ask us a question about, is this normal? Please don't hesitate. Contact us in any form or fashion. We'll respond to you and we'll help you with that. It may not be normal across the United States. In some issues, I say that are accepted as normal, shouldn't be. Always challenge what is normal in your dealership. What's the best practice to deal with that? Look around, analyze it, ask questions, seek input, get advice. Determine what is the best practice to deal with your issues. And third, I say attack. Attack with the same determination that our Air Force has on adversaries. Attack. That is a strong word. Think about it. What's the downside? What is the downside of attacking your issues? There really isn't one. With a vengeance, attack. When you do that, it assures improvement. Really, what I want to tell you is that one of the most destructive things that I run into is inaction. It always causes poor results and failure. Inaction always causes poor results and failure. I have one new account that is a very new account, and the service manager is, he's got all kinds of issues in his department. Parts manager, all kinds of issues in the department. I'm thankful for that. We can identify those real easily. The challenge is all of the reasons for delays or inaction. See, you can have the best advice in the world. You can have wonderful input as ways to resolve your issues. If you don't attack them, if you just have inaction and excuses, what do you think the result is? Don't even need to ask that, do I? The result will always be poor and result in failure. Attacking your issues, regardless what they are in your life, takes leadership. If you don't have the leadership to attack your issues, it will never happen. Now, leadership can be learned. If you're not qualifying yourself as a good leader, look at that. What does it take to be a good leader? I think really determination. If you're determined, it's a strong sign of leadership. When you attack your issues, you need that determination. And when you attack your issues with a determination that says, I will accomplish this, I know it needs to be done, I am going to change my normal to best practice. That's the kind of determination you need when you're going and you're attacking your issues. When you do those two things, what happens is you build your self-confidence. And guess what? Confidence is a requirement of a good leader. Determination, a requirement of a good leader. But self-confidence, determination, leadership, these are things that are required when you're attacking your normal. Here's a promise I'm going to make to you. Dealing with your issues today will make your tomorrow better. Hope everyone has a great day, and thanks for your time.
Hi, are you struggling to increase your service department's effective labor rate? Many dealerships today are. We can help you with our proven process and years of experiences. My team has been through all that you face today. We have found solutions for even the largest problems, such as employees that are not team players, no one updating the customer on the completion time of their vehicle, no walkarounds being performed at all, and worst of all, shrinking profit margins. Fix Performance is the solution you've been looking for. We will take your service department to the next level of performance by increasing your customer retention, turning your staff into a team, and best of all, maximizing your effective labor rate. So let me ask you, what are you waiting for? Give us a call today at 888-205-8718. Fix Performance, where we have total commitment to your team's excellence.